like me to put up some form of demonstration as regards the gate?
Yes, please.
Okay, thank you. So here I come. So I'll be showing you some basic commands as regards gates. So I think the first thing I really need to do here is to move into one of my repository. Okay, it's actually here. Yeah, I'm supposed to be sharing my screen. So sorry about that. Um, so let me share to you, please. At least my entire screen. Yep. Please just help me indicate once you can see my screen. Show my screens anyway. How is that?
Yeah, I can see.
You can see my screen, right? Okay, so now it's time to put up some form of demonstration from here on my terminal. Hmm. I don't know what's wrong with one of my keyboard. It's really
Are
acting up.
you are you recording this?
Yeah, so sure I am. Um, sorry. I don't know why my system is actually freezing at the moment. Okay, so I need to admit someone is trying to join the call. Yeah, so hello. What on Bassett? Good morning. Or is it afternoon? Good afternoon. Thanks for joining this call. Oh, you left? Okay, no problem. So, yeah, so the first thing I think I should do right now is here. So, I mentioned some basic command. Yeah, so I would like to create a playground. Can you say this?
Maybe you can off
Seriously. Maybe I can what? Uh,
your personal camera.
yeah, okay, my system is actually freezing this time. I don't know why. I can see my CPU is running at its max. I think that's one of the reasons. But I've not been able to go through to see what is actually going on here. And it takes about. Whoa. Okay. I think first things first, I really need to take down my cam. Maybe this will help me.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was trying to say.
But what else do I have running at the background? My CPU is running at 100% at the moment. This is very, very unusual. Okay. I can see I have my WhatsApp too running in my browser. I think this is one of the problems. So I have to take it out too. Yep, yep. Okay, this will come down a little bit. It should drop the spike now. Okay. Which other thing do I have to take down here? I think I should be fine now. So sorry. I'm just trying to see what else could be going on here. Well, okay. My system is really struggling at this moment. I don't know why it's like that. Uh, we have people trying to join this call, though I don't think we have that much time anymore. Uh, hello, good morning. Oh, sorry, afternoon here. Mm.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, my keyboard is really, really acting up.
Can you mute yourself or maybe present yourself or because we don't really know how you got in touch with us.
Hello,
Yeah,
Yes,
hello.
hi, how are you?
this is Abalaji Ahajinyang from Gambia.
Oh, hey, we spoke this yesterday.
Yesterday we spoke, yeah, bro.
Okay, great. I'm really glad you're here because we need as much support as possible right now. So I'm presenting Immaculate to you. He is the person who's going to be presenting his work or his teachings to us.
Alright.
He has a few years of experience, and we right now we're kind of trying to debug. I mean, his computer is a little bit slow, but what you can do is maybe take a like observe and then maybe at the end give me some feedback, written feedback in the Discord group.
Alright.
Okay, so Nyang, Um, just so we don't bore you with too much, my name is Immaculate, like just like you mentioned. But the thing here is this: I'm basically targeting this class is basically targeted towards pure learners. I mean, I have a feeling you might be a little bit advanced, and I think the subject for today is Gate. So probably trying to make people understand how you can make use of Gate. What are the basic tools? Actually, we're trying to discuss the basic ones. We're not moving anything close to advanced yet, so we're just probably explaining to people what they need to understand when it comes to using Git. To some people, particularly here from the ALX Hub, they find it to be quite complex. So I've been trying to put in one or two things. So I felt like, what could I do? It's best if I actually raise a topic that has to do with this. I was seeing that a lot of people are still struggling with how to come about using Git and GitHub. I feel like, okay, how can I best help them is actually to bring up stuff like this to help people understand. So I don't know if you're quite advanced when it comes to using Git or the version control system. So it might bore you to some extent, but please, if it's bored you, then it simply means this class is not targeted for people like you since you're quite advanced. So for now, we're looking at the basic aspect of Git and GitHub. So we're probably doing the stuff like git init, git clone, git add, commit, and the push. So these are probably like the 5 commands that we'll be talking about when it comes to using the git commands or the git tools. That's how I call them. So I'll be sharing my screen, just like I believe I'm doing that already. Was I? Is my screen still up? Please, I need some form of affirmation so I can know that I'm
Yes,
on
it's
track.
still.
Okay, thank you very much.
We see your screen.
Okay, so here I am. So these are the local repository that I actually have here on my system. So the first
I,
thing that I usually
okay.
okay, you want to say something, please? Go ahead.
No, no, no. We you were seeing a screen within a screen because you were on your
Terminal.
Google Meets. Yeah,
Yeah.
but this terminal is better.
Yeah.
Better to focus on your terminal. Thank
Okay. So I know you can still see some stuff from the background. Yes, I did it that way. But should I take it off? You mind or you don't mind? Should I make
you.
it to
Well,
completely?
yes, please. Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Okay. Rather than adjust my preference, I think I should just bring up a
I mean,
separate.
it's just a detail, you can just go on for today, just for
Okay.
next time.
Okay. No problem. Uh, just thinking I can bring up something else. No, this is still more like it. Sorry, I think I should just go back to the previous one. Okay, so here I am. Oh, seriously, my keyboard is really making me feel somehow. Okay, so the first thing you want to do basically is what we call the git init command, and people will like, oh, what does it do? So reinitializing existing Git repository. It should be actually initialized existing Git repository or initialized in Git repository. What does that basically do actually? This is like when you're trying to build a house or you're trying to put down a structure, a building. The first thing you want to do is like laying a foundation, and that's what the Git init does. So this is basically telling the Git that okay, we're using here as our space. Okay, so that's basically how, or the most basic understanding I feel like, or basic explanation I feel like I can actually give. Any other thing that I say here at this point, I feel like it may be too much or be quite complex for people to understand. So basically, whenever you're doing the git init, you're initializing this particular position or space for git. It simply means initially we don't have anything that is related to this. If you can see, I'll be highlighting this part. Initially, we're not supposed to have this file here, but by doing this, we tend to have this file here, and this thing holds some form of configuration that is actually related to Git. And if I do cd .git, you see a lot more inside it. Okay, so I don't want to go into all of this yet. It actually has no point. I won't be doing that. So that's the first thing we basically do. So by doing this, it simply means we can use some other form of commands that has to do with Git. Because if I didn't do this, I might be using some other stuff like git add this, and it will tell me that I did not initialize this as a git repository, and therefore it could cause some conflict or some issues. So those are just it. So the next thing we want to do is I was working on a file earlier, which is here. I have a file, so I think I was trying to build on my. If I do Emacs, that's my 9 file. So good. This is actually one of the repository that was initialized, and let's say I come down here, change one of the files, then I try to save. So if I do git add, the name of the file is actually 9 tab. Okay, sorry. And I do enter. Good. I do git commit with the hyphen flag. I mentioned flag earlier, didn't I? Yeah, did I? I believe I mentioned flag earlier. So this git commit is actually a command. This is a command. This is a sub command, and this is a flag. Okay, so this is a command and this is a sub command. You people might be wondering what's a command and what's a sub command. Let me push in a little more details. A command is actually something that is actually recognized by your shell interpreter or your shell command itself, and the sub command is actually something that must be used after the main command itself has been specified. Okay, and the flag is like it had more function, or should I say attribute, to what a command will actually do. E.g., oh, Poco, or should I say who can I mention here? Oh, someone is actually waiting. Someone is in the waiting room. Let me admit this person. So let me say Poco. Okay, let me just say Poco, or probably I'm calling on someone else here, and I say, hey, Mister, kindly help me get something. Okay, telling him to help me get something without telling him where to get me that thing or what exactly he or she needs to get me can be quite funny, you know. So if I'm telling you to get me something, I should tell you what to get me and probably where to get it from. So that is what the M here will do. I still will not go into too much details because I don't want to bore some set of people here. So that's what it is meant for. So telling you git commit, a command, a sub command, plus a flag to tell you just exactly how to do that thing, which is actually a message. Then I decided to put, or I've decided to put, what am I building? Okay, let me just say last digit. Then if I do this, look at, I have master last digit, one file change, for insertion, and if I do my git push, which is basically what I need to do, bam, it pushes my stuff to my repo. This is it. So enumerating object 7 done, counting object 100%, 7 over 7 done, data compression using photo, using up to 4 threads, compressing object 100%, 4 done over done, okay, 4 done over 4 done, writing object 100% 4, and this is it, and so on and so forth. And if I go to my repo, here I have my GitHub somewhere here. Yeah, so if I click down on my repository, so here, ALX higher level programming, this is actually what I just did. I just worked on this repo, so this is definitely what it's going to look like. I'm so sorry, my network is quite slow. It's taking more time to load. And if I come down here, which is, this is actually the directory I worked on recently, and I'm just trying to show you the time and the rest of it. So if I click on it, so this is the last file I worked on. This is my 9 something, please, 9 print last. Look at, I mentioned last digit, and look at the time. Okay, so this file was worked on 1 minute ago. So this is actually what it is. It helps us basically track changes, put our commitments. It tells us who and who is working on a particular stuff or a particular file, when was the last time a change was made or changes were made. So this is basically what Git is majorly all about. And trust me, there is actually more to this than what you guys are seeing right now. The more you embrace it, the more you find out about it. That's all I can say actually. That's like the most simple practice or most simple logic or idea I feel like I can still give you guys as regards Git now. So but for me, as a developer, as a software engineer, honestly Git has done wonderfully well for me. If you have any question now, please, I'll take it.
I think it's quite straightforward. I have a basic knowledge and understanding understanding of Git. But then, I think it gets more complicated when you dive into Django, which is like, for creating apps, and knowing where your files are is always a little bit. It can get a little bit confusing. So I think, once we know the basic, it's very important to know, to have um, like a solid ground on the basics, and then from here maybe you could also give like exercises for us to do. You know,
Well,
do you have like
okay. Currently,
exercise so that we can test?
I have no exercise for anybody, but I never knew people would actually like to give an exercise, like give it a practical example. But since I know that this is actually what people would actually expect of me, I would probably put it up. Probably I might create an environment that will give people that leverage, or come up with some complex tasks that could actually, challenge you at times, do things and see how it comes out. But
Okay.
yeah, I think the first thing or the best thing for us to actually do is we'll assume that you people should see this as me making an example of the use case of Git. A time will come whereby I will expect you to use Git to the best of whatever it is that you can use it to, which means things like this will definitely be showing up, and I'll expect you to put in your best feet or your best foot for it. So currently, I didn't prepare myself, or I didn't prepare any example or a practical example for you people to go through in order for you to test your skill or test your might as regards Git.
Okay, no problem. That's okay. Um, is there anything else
Yeah,
that you
for
might want
me,
to tell us?
yeah, the only thing I can actually say right here is starting of anything can be quite complex, but as time goes on, if you love it, if you enjoy it, please just put in what you know you can do best, and definitely as time goes on, you eventually get something out of it. So for me, learning tech has not been fun. It wasn't easy for me initially when I started, but right now it's not like I'm getting paid though. But I think I'm enjoying the vibe, the logic, the whole thing. And even for the fact that I'm not getting a job yet or I'm not getting anything, I feel like, well, if I can just, put in my best with teach people what I know, explain the little, I believe I can, increase my knowledge with that and do it much better with what I've learned so far. So for me, for now, I really don't think I have much I want to say to you guys other than preparing myself for what is next in line.
Okay, that's really nice. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.
Yeah, I
Uh,
appreciate you guys. Thanks for joining the call. Thanks for joining the session. Thank you very much. I appreciate you.